Ever felt that pang of frustration when trying to access your hard-earned money while navigating the globe as a digital nomad? You're not alone. The traditional banking system, with its geographical limitations and hefty international fees, often feels like a ball and chain for those of us embracing the freedom of remote work and global exploration. But what if I told you there's a way to break free from those constraints, a tool designed specifically for the digitally nomadic lifestyle? We're talking about relay cards. Now, you might be thinking, another online banking solution? What makes this one different? And that's a fair question. In a sea of fintech startups and digital banking platforms, Relay has carved out a unique niche, particularly appealing to freelancers, entrepreneurs, and yes, digital nomads. It offers a business banking experience that understands the fluidity and borderless nature of our work. Before we dive deep into the how-to, let's paint a clearer picture of why a Relay card, or a similar solution, is so crucial for the modern digital nomad. Imagine this, you're in Bali, you've just wrapped up a successful project with a client in the US, and you need to pay for your accommodation or withdraw some local currency. Traditional banks might hit you with unfavorable exchange rates, hefty international transaction fees, or even block your card due to suspicious activity because of your overseas location. These hurdles can eat into your profits and disrupt your workflow. Relay, on the other hand, is built with this international lifestyle in mind. While it's primarily a business banking platform based in the US, its features and functionalities can be incredibly beneficial for digital nomads who operate as freelancers or have their own online businesses. Think seamless international transfers, virtual cards for secure online transactions, and clear, transparent fee structures. Now, let's get down to the nitty-gritty. How do you actually get your hands on a Relay card as a digital nomad? It's a process that requires careful attention to detail, as Relay, being a US-based financial institution, has specific eligibility criteria. Step 1. Understanding the eligibility requirements. This is the crucial first step. Relay is a business banking platform, so you'll generally need to have a registered business entity in the United States. This might sound like a roadblock for some international digital nomads, but there are a few common structures that can work. Sole proprietorship. If you operate as a freelancer under your own name, this might qualify as a sole proprietorship in the US, especially if you have US-based clients or earn income in USD. You'll likely need a US taxpayer identification number, TIN, such as an employer identification number, EIN, if you plan to hire or operate as a corporation, or a social security number, SSN, if you're a US citizen or resident alien. LLC, limited liability company. Many digital nomads who operate more established online businesses choose to form an LLC in the US. States like Delaware and Wyoming are popular due to their business-friendly regulations. Having a US-based LLC significantly simplifies the process of opening a Relay account. You will definitely need an EIN for your LLC. U.S. corporation, C Corp or S Corp. If your business is larger or has more complex needs, you might have opted for a corporation structure. Similar to an LLC, this will require an EIN. Important note, Relay primarily serves U.S.-based businesses. While being a digital nomad operating internationally isn't necessarily a disqualifier, you will likely need a formal U.S. business registration and a U.S. address. More on this later. Step 2. Gathering the necessary documentation. Once you understand the eligibility requirements and have the necessary U.S. business structure in place, you'll need to gather the required documentation. This typically includes proof of your U.S. business. This will be your formation documents, e.g., certificate of formation for an LLC, articles of incorporation for a corporation, obtained from the relevant state. EIN, employer identification number. This is your business's federal tax ID number issued by the IRS. Personal identification. You'll likely need to provide a government-issued photo ID, such as a passport or driver's license. U.S. address. This is a critical point for digital nomads. Relay, being a U.S.-based bank, will require a U.S. physical address for your business. A P.O. box might not be sufficient. You have a few options here. Using a registered agent's address, if you formed an LLC or corporation, your registered agent will have a physical address in the state of formation. You might be able to use this address for your Relay application, though it's best to confirm this with Relay directly. Virtual mailbox service. These services provide you with a physical U.S. address where you can receive mail. Some even offer scanning and forwarding services, which can be incredibly useful for digital nomads. Ensure the virtual mailbox address is acceptable to Relay. Friend or family's address. If you have trusted friends or family in the U.S., you might be able to use their address with their permission. However, be mindful of the implications of this. Step 3. Completing the online application. Relay's application process is primarily online, which is convenient for those of us on the move. Here's what you can generally expect. Visit the Relay website. Navigate to the official Relay website. Create an account. You'll likely start by creating a business account. Provide business information. You'll need to fill in details about your business, including its legal name, formation date, EIN, and address. Provide personal information. You'll also need to provide your personal details and upload a copy of your government-issued ID. Answer questions about your business. Relay will likely ask about your business operations, industry, and expected transaction volume. Be prepared to provide clear and concise answers. Connect funding sources. You'll need to link an existing bank account, likely your personal account initially, to fund your Relay account. Step 4. Verification and approval. Once you've submitted your application, Relay will review the information and documentation you provided. This process can take some time, so be patient. They might contact you for further clarification or additional documents. Verification. Relay may need to verify your identity and the legitimacy of your business. This could involve further document submissions or even a video call in some cases. Approval. If your application is approved, you'll receive a notification, and your Relay account will be opened. Step 5. Receiving your Relay cards. Once your account is active, you can request your physical and virtual Relay cards. Physical card. You'll typically request this through your online Relay dashboard. It will be mailed to the U.S. address you provided during the application process. If you're using a virtual mailbox service, they will receive it and can forward it to your international location, depending on their services and regulations. Virtual cards. These can usually be generated instantly through your Relay account dashboard. Virtual cards are incredibly useful for secure online transactions, especially when dealing with new vendors or less familiar websites, as you can easily freeze or close them if needed. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.